Broadcasting from Las Vegas's famous South Point Casino, we're live from the 5th Annual Photo Booth Expo, the world's largest trade show for photo booth operators, manufacturers, and suppliers. It's our 5th anniversary, and we're keeping you informed and up to date as the excitement unfolds. Stay tuned. So I'm on the phone here this afternoon with Robert Lindquist. He is in charge of media and marketing communications for the Photo Booth Expo. You were on the live channel podcast for Photo Booth Expo. We're actually not live today, of course. We're doing this a couple days ahead of time, getting ready for you folks coming in to Vegas with us, joining us maybe for the first time, getting settled into your hotel room. We wanted to give you a couple things to be looking forward to this week and maybe a quick history for some of you guys that haven't been with us before, let you know a little bit about what you can expect and how we got here in the first place. So let's jump in here with Bob and talk to you guys for a few minutes and look forward to some updates as the week continues. So thanks for getting on the phone with us today, Bob.
My pleasure, Greg. Glad to be here.
So you've been with, this is, for you folks that don't know, this is the 5th anniversary of the Photo Booth Expo, and you've been with Rob and the folks how long?
I started working with Rob actually on the second show, which was, I guess, in 2016, I believe.
Okay.
And I had basically just gone out there at that time. Rob invited me to come out, kind of see what he was doing, and because of my experience working with Mobile Beat magazine, I guess he was just kind of wanted me to take a look around and see if there was anything I could offer to help him with it. And he already had everything pretty much in place. It was just a matter of doing some additional marketing and getting more information out about the show. One of the neat things about the Photo Booth Expo is the fact that it is such a global event that it brings in people from, I think last year we had 57 countries.
Wow.
And that's just amazing. That many people are into the whole photo booth industry, either as manufacturers, suppliers, or running their own photo booth companies. So the first year I was there, I was just, to be honest with you, I was totally blown away. I was a little bit confused at first because I wasn't real up on what photo booth rental industry was all about. But by the second year, it all clicked, and I've been working with Rob since, and it's been a real pleasure working with him, and it's great to see the kind of growth we've had with this event.
I'm sure most of us are familiar with photo booths at carnivals and at gaming centers. They've been around for a long time, but technology has made it so that, of course, now we have a mobile industry built around the photo booth business. And mobile DJs have been around for 40, 50, 60 years. And this really gives mobile DJs and photographers and folks who have been looking for a way into the wedding industry, sort of a new venue. What was the catalyst that kind of got this thing started? The industry is really not that old, is it?
Well, it's interesting, Greg, and as from the research I've done anyway, I think we pinpointed the first photo booth was, I think, something like 1888 at Coney Island. They were one of the big amusement parks. And they were around for a long time. I mean, I can remember as a kid going to an amusement park, in the 60s, and you'd walk in there, you'd throw a quarter in it, or 3 quarters, whatever it was, and you'd get 3 or 4, a strip of 4 black and white photos. So, kind of fast forward to where we are now with the technology, digital technology, and everything that we can do with cameras, the ability to program within just a tiny, just using a laptop computer, the ability to have something that works with a touch screen and works with a DSLR camera or an iPad or whatever device it might be working with. And it's phenomenal how all of this current technology has just been integrated into the photo booth. And they're quite amazing. I mean, some people will say, well, in an age of selfies, why would people go in a photo booth?
Mm-hmm.
But, the quality of the photo is, beyond, it's right up there with portrait quality in most cases. So you're getting a really, really high-quality image. And most photo booth companies are very, very sensitive about that. They want to make sure that the product they're putting out is the very, very best thing it can be. So I think that's a lot of it. It's like you mentioned, it's just it's an old idea that became new again, basically because of the fact that everybody likes to be in a photo. Photo booths allow people to step out of their everyday persona and put on crazy crops, do whatever they want to do, and act things out in front of the camera. And it's all about fun. I mean, they're just a lot of fun, and it's become a really, really good, sound business for a lot of people.
How large is the photo booth industry? Do we know?
I can't really give you any specific numbers, but it's getting to the point in the U.S. anyway, and we're a little bit behind some countries, but it's almost to the point where almost half of all weddings now hire a photo booth. And in addition to that, you've got other things like malls and, like you mentioned, gaming centers, all these different places. There's a stop on the New York State Thruway, a little rest stop. You walk in there, there's a photo booth in, and so they're just becoming kind of everywhere. And I think that growth is going to continue. Who's putting them out there? It's really hard to say. But there's a lot of, like I said, photo booth rental companies. They're putting them out there. They're going around and maintaining them, and it makes a very nice passive income for a lot of people.
And as I mentioned kind of in the beginning, this is the 5th anniversary, and Photo Booth Expo, if I've got this right, has become the largest expo of its kind for photo booth operators. Is that right?
Yeah, it's definitely the world's largest. There are a few other ones. I was over in Australia in January for BoothCon, which is a much smaller show, but a very, very well-run show. Someone named Justin Jowett does that show, and he just finished his third year doing that. And, he gets a few hundred people there. It's a really nice show. He has some good content in presentations. He had a nice exhibit hall. But the Photo Booth Expo here in Vegas is, we're approaching and probably should exceed 4,000 attendees this year. So it's kind of right out of the box because it was one of the first ones. It's been the world's largest photo booth trade show, or trade show for the photo booth industry.
And of course, everybody's looking forward to the exhibit hall, which opens Monday evening at 5 o'clock for key pass holders, at 6 o'clock for everybody else, and well over 130 vendors. But that's just only part of the Photo Expo. We've got seminars and master classes. Can you give me a little bit about what people can look forward to for that?
Yep, all day Sunday, the day before the exhibit hall opens, there's a full day of seminars, and everybody all you have to do is go to the website photoboothexpo.com, click on presenters, and it'll give you the bios of these people. And again, this is it's a global group of people. Photo Booth Expo attracts some of the most talented and experienced veterans of the photo booth industry, and these people have a lot to share. They've got a lot of ideas. And everybody that I've talked to in the past has just been blown away by the quality of content that we have at the Photo Booth Expo. So, as you mentioned, there's seminars all day Sunday and on Monday up until about 4 in the afternoon. And then the exhibit hall opens a special hour for the key pass holders from 5 to 6, and then it opens for everybody else up until 9 o'clock that night. So there's a lot going on there. We've also got a poker tournament going on. We've got bowling going on for the attendees, as well as some parties. So there's a lot of networking events, a lot of different things going on aside from just the seminars. And the exhibit hall is really that's the icing on the cake. That's it because of what photo booths are. The exhibit hall of the Photo Booth Expo is, I like to describe it as a carnival atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a lot of fun. There's all kinds of things going on in there. Last year we had 2 full-time sprinter bands in there, and I believe those will be back this year. There's just so much to see, and it's just a lot of fun. So people can easily spend 6-7 hours in there without any trouble at all.
So depending on when folks are listening to this, what digital navigation is available for people maybe hearing this? We're actually recording this on Thursday. The show doesn't open until Sunday, so we've got a couple days. Even folks coming in over the weekend, getting ready to hit some classes on Sunday and look forward to the exhibit hall on Monday. Do we have an app for people to download? What kind of resources are on the website for people to look forward to what's ahead?
Yes, we do. We have a couple of options there. And again, there's a blog post up on photoboothexpo.com, and I would just kind of direct people there. The links that you need are right there. There's an app that can be downloaded. We don't, unfortunately, have it for the iOS this year, but we do have it for Android. And there is an option on there for iOS as well. So there are some easy ways to know that they can download an app to navigate, as well as just bringing up the website on a phone, and they can be doing that as well. Plus, we have a printed program guide that everybody will get, and that has all that information in it. And in addition, we've started, marking all the floors with a lot more navigational tools that are right there as you're walking through the exhibit hall. So, trying to make it as easy as we can for people to find the booths that they're looking for.
And as we mentioned, there's well over 130 vendors. I think the official word is we're sold out on that, so we have a full floor for people to enjoy when the exhibit hall opens. What if folks are still on the fence? They want to come over and check out the exhibit hall. Maybe they want to. They're hearing this and getting excited about what they think they were going to miss. Can we still take people as registrants into the show?
Oh yeah, definitely. People can, every year we get quite a few people that show up right at, that's just walking off the street. Locals in Las Vegas, especially, or folks that come over from the LA area. They'll come over for the day, or maybe spend a couple of days there. Just come up to registration, and you can register on site. And we do get a lot of people in the Vegas area that will find out about it. Will come over and buy an exhibit pass. The exhibit hall passes are $50. So it's good entertainment for people that are local to that area, looking for something different, or maybe they're in town for another event, and they'll come by and pick up an exhibit hall pass and spend some time there.
That's great. So we're going to close it up here, but want to let you folks know that check back here. We're going to give you some updates throughout the weekend, and again, if you're just hearing this for the first time, just hearing about the Photo Booth Expo for the first time, we are at the South Point Casino, Las Vegas, and this show starts in just a couple days, February 24th to be exact. So you got a couple days if you're listening to it today. If you hear this on Sunday and you're in town and you want to come over on Monday, we'll be glad to have you, and I think you will not be disappointed. Any closing thoughts, Bob, before we go?
No, I think you covered it very well, Greg. And again, it's something that I think people will be quite surprised once they go in there. I know I was the first year that I went in there, and it's quite a lively place, and it's a lot of fun.
Again, the website's photoboothexpo.com. We're at the South Point Casino, and we hope to see you guys on the floor. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Greg.